Hey guys, so remember what I said, and if you remember what I said back the last time I updated you guys on my collection that I wanted to get more. Well, collection update number 2. And the ironic thing about this, as of me filming this, I still have some things coming. So I still have some things coming. So, I'm doing this purposely. I'm doing this video now, so purposely I can make a third video when they all get here. So, be prepared for that. Which, this is not going to be as long as the last video, because whilst yes, it has grown, it hasn't grown as substantially as the last time. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Alright, first, I'm going to give you guys an update on my plushie collection. Because what I had then, I have a few more now. So it's quite a bit more than what I had. So starting off with something simple, I already showed off Richie Rich here. Rich Grahansky, the plushie. Love him. Seen him. And now, the other two in his range on the Etsy. On Etsy by I'm not even gonna try and tell you who made him, because I don't even know what her store's name is. You can just find him. You can just find it on Etsy. Just look up Michael Be More Chill plushies and you'll find it. Anyways, going with them, the other two, Jeremy and Michael, or as the Phantom lovingly likes to call them, the boys, the boyfriends. Oh, and that's BOYF space Rins. Put two and two together, you know what that means. And then, okay, I already showed I've already shown the free Iwatobi plushies in another video. Haru, Makoto, Nagisa, and Rei. But since that video, I have acquired Rain. So now I actually have all 5 of the free Iwatobi plushies. And quite frankly, it feels right now that I have it. Like what I said with my young Victor Funko Pop, I'm motioning to it because it's just right off the camera. It didn't feel right for me not to have Rain, so I had to buy him eventually. And then I did. Oh, and I already had, as you guys know, I already had the Trunks Piccolo plushies, as well as the Vegeta plushie. Now, thanks to a certain friend, you know who you are, I now have a Goku plushie to go with him. Hey, best buddy, Kakarot, get off of me. Besides, this is Saiyan Saga, not Super Saga. What's the difference? A lot more power. True. Sorry, I had to. Okay, something I didn't actually onto that, something that I didn't show in the last video, and actually that is musical theater related. Before I get to the rest of the plushies, I'm going to go and show this since it's in the bin. My programs for the shows that I've seen, plus one that I haven't, but I really wish I did. Okay. First up, going in order, the first one I saw, The Nutcracker, back in 2013, and honestly, for the first time me seeing something live, this wasn't that bad of a first time going to a theater. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm not a big fan of just dancing, which is kind of ironic since what I'll show you in a bit. However, that was actually something amazing for the first time. And then, going in order, if you guys know me, you know Wicked was my favorite musical for a while, and it was the first musical I became obsessed with, and what got me into like loving musical theater. Next, when I saw Wicked back in I think 2015, when I came to the Fox, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's when it was. Anyways, I'm not gonna try and go into it. I love seeing Wicked live, and I want to see it again. Hopefully, when it comes back to the Fox after Craziness, I'll get to see it again. Then, actually, something I didn't expect I actually would get to see. Like, I asked my mom, I begged and begged and begged my mom to take me to go see it, and I got to see it. The Lion King. I got to see it live, and it's way better than the movie. Seeing it live on stage, it is way better. Like, I don't care what you say. Also, screw the new Disney live-action movie. Like, this is what they already had a live-action Lion King. It was this right here. Don't waste your time with that crap. Watch this instead. Support the arts. Okay, next. This next one is something I actually got to see live and actually liked it more than I thought I would. If you don't know what Shin Yun is, just Google a trailer for it and you'll find out what it is. But Shin Yun, I saw last January, and quite frankly, I loved it. Like, it basically, Shin Yun is a 100 years worth of Chinese history, and done through dance, and basically it's a whole story. Like, it's told by two narrators who actually tell you what happens for each segment. I'm not going to say what, because actually there's no dialogue or anything, so you'll just have to go and see it for yourself to see it, because there's several touring productions going around the US, and like each of them are different from the last one, so you get a unique experience every time from what they've said. Okay, anyways, next, going from shows that I have seen to a show that unfortunately I never got to see because it closed super early on Broadway. Like, after only a year. I think it was only a few months of the Broadway run. But then again, it had been running it had gone consistent from the Broadway run, from the off-Broadway to Broadway run within that span of a few months. And then before that, the Two River Theater production. And this is currently the only playbill that I currently own, and I'm actually glad that it's for Be More Chill. My first and currently only playbill. That's not me saying I want to be sent playbills, but if you want to, send it to me. All right, next. Actually, I have a Todoroki somewhere, but I just don't know where he is. I would show him. Like, I have a plushie of him. But going along with him now, I have the naked phasing through stuff character of My Hero Academia, Mirio, which if you've seen my last few videos of me showing off my figures, you know I already have one of him in Funko Pop form, and now I have him as a plushie. Power! Anyways, also, the former number one hero himself, I now have him in his Tall Knight form, because I already have a Funko of him in his Small Knight. I am here! If you've seen My Hero Academia, you know he always says that. And both of the Mirio and the All Might I was given by a friend. You know who you are. And that's it for the new plushies, I believe. So next on the agenda is adding to the more Funko Pops I now have, because I do have a few more of them. Alright, going again, I'm going this way with them, like I did the last time. So, I've already shown the Haruhi and Kyoya Funko Pops, but now thanks to someone who, thanks to a store on Etsy, Yum Yummers, I believe, Yum Yumsters, I believe is her store name on Etsy. She's given me actually a majority of what I'm about to show you, minus two of them, because the two of them are from the actual Funko Pop range. But going in order, we have the custom Hikaru and Kaoru Hitachi twins. Which, by the way, Funko Pop, really? You never made them? You make Tamaki, Haruhi, and Kyoya, and yet you don't make arguably one of the two best characters of the show? Really? Anyways, then going from them, we have actually, funny enough, on the beginning of the Android saga, Mecha Frieza. Which, this is arguably one of his better forms, because like, yes, we just finished seeing that whole 100-episode battle of Goku vs. Frieza, and then we see him get taken out by a sword. No said about that. Anyways, yeah, Mecha Frieza. Oh, speaking of, yeah, they've kind of been butting heads since they've been here. Anyways, going on order of keeping in the spectrum of Dragon Ball Funko Pops. The Frieza was also a gift from a friend, but so was this as well. I remember how I said in the last video that of the update of my update collection that I was only gonna stick with this Gohan. Well, thanks to a friend, she, again, you know who you are, I now have the Super Gohan. So my Gohan has now evolved into adult Gohan. It's kind of fitting though, really, so to now have both forms of him. And yeah, so I'm just gonna put them back and go from anime Funko Pops for a minute, because I still have one more to show you of anime stuff, Funko Pop. Hang on a second, let me adjust. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, remember how I said the only Hamilton stuff merch I had was the Eliza? Well, a month or so ago, actually it was I think 2 months, I ordered Angelica, work, Eliza, 2 of the 3 Skylar sisters. I'm thinking about getting a Peggy, but I'm gonna wait for a while. But yeah, I now have Angelica, and quite frankly, this is actually a great looking model. Like, great looking Funko Pop, I have to say. And actually, I think it looks almost pretty spot on to Renee, who was the original Angelica, and who was the Angelica on the Hamilton film. Which, by the way, I've watched the crap out of that, like, since it's come out. Any chance I get, I watch it. Like, I go on a whole tangent of why they need to make more musical pro shots, but that's a whole separate video. Anyways, moving on from keeping the spirit of musicals and back on the topic of being more chill, I found some custom Funko Pops of Michael and Jeremy, which is what started my, which is what I actually bought both of them, and after I did, I actually requested the person to make this next person I'm about to show you, which he's my favorite character, so I had to get a Funko Pop of him. Rich set a fire and he burned down the house. Rich. And quite frankly, I think it's one of my favorite Funko Pops. Because, number one, look how much detail is on him. Like, this is before the fire, because as you can see, well, actually, he's got some burn on his eye, if you look closely enough. If you look, or he has some burn right there, if you look. Yeah, and, like, it's just, oh. Okay, and keeping in the topic of boyfriends, I also have Jake. I was already boss before, but now I'm totally boss and then some more. I'm living the upgrade. Sorry, I had to. Oh, don't judge me, Michael. Sorry, my Michael plushie just fell on the floor. Okay, put it back there. Alright, and the reason I said I have some things coming, I actually have a Christine coming. So I'll show her once I get her. So again, you'd be expecting part 3. Hey YouTube, great. And then on the topic of Haikyuu, not Hetalia, but I do have something to show for that as well. But on Haikyuu, I showed the Asahi Funko Pop I have, and I have a Nishinoya Funko Pop now coming, which I remember saying in the previous video that I was going to get a Funko Pop of him. I now have one. So before that, I have one form of Asanoya in beanie form. I don't know I know they're called Polaroid or something like to that. I have no idea how the heck to say that, so I'm just going to call it beanie. And quite frankly, it's kind of ironic how usually he's like it's like this, like Asahi's taller than Noya, but now Noya is the taller one. No, it's fitting, really. I'm not even going to say why it's fitting, but it's fitting. Let's just say an innuendo. And I'm just going to stop right there. Okay. The topic of beanie stuff, I've shown you guys my Be More Chill ones as well, but in the previous video, but I also have, which I now actually have more of them coming. They'll be here later, but as of right now, I currently have, let me just hold them the right way, the Access Trio from Hetalia. Originally, I was just going to get these two, because, you know, Jurita for life. Can't tell me otherwise. Also, look, who else is looking forward to the new Hetalia season? Shout out hashtag Hetalia Season 7 in the comments. But, I have Japan, who I have in America coming as well, so, haha! Ameripan is about to be canon. And then we, of course, you know, Jurita, Germany and Italy. Yeah, I'm a Jurita shipper, so as it's not tall. I actually might make a top 10 list of top 10 shipping lists for Hetalia in the coming weeks. But who's to say? Anyways, and leaving it off on, and to leave it off on the final thing I have to show, because arguably it's the most necessary thing to leave on, because he's actually an amazing character. Oh, I just realized I don't think I've shown this on video yet, because I've now found it from. This was actually something I didn't show on my Carswell Comic Con video way back 2 years ago. Like 3 years ago. No, it's 2 years. 2 years ago now. Considering now 2021. I got this at Carswell Comic Con. I haven't shown until now. A Ryuk from Death Note's pocket watch. Yeah, I'm also a Death Note junkie. I would get a Light and L Funko Pop, but I checked the price. I checked the price on them, and they're a pretty penny. Says the guy who literally spends $40 to $50 on custom Funko Pops. Ain't I a hypocrite? But anyways, on to the point. The last thing I have to show is adding to my My Hero Academia range, which you guys know goes from Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, Kirishima, Uraraka, Mirio, and All Might, to now the second dad, because, yes, Dad Zawa is a thing, Eraserhead. And honestly, I think this is currently my favorite Funko Pop I own. Well, one of them anyway, because Rich and Hikaru and Kaoru. But of my Hero ones, not only does it contrast the colorfulness of the rest of the characters, considering it's literally black and gray, I just like the fact that he's like literally squinting and just judging. Okay, wow. I had less to show, and yet my video it's still as long as the last one. Anyways, okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, I have a spending problem. However, it's not going to stop me. And stay tuned in a couple of weeks. Oh, I almost forgot. Actually, before I finish, I actually have another thing to show. I actually saw my eye just jutted on it before I even did my outro. This is the only other thing of Italia I own. It's this cute little France plushie. Well, I mean, it is a plushie, but it's literally the size of my pinky. And ironically, the person who makes this is actually from France. Ironically. So, yeah. It took me a while to get this, and I actually just checked my Etsy shipping, and it still says this is in transit. So it arrived, so yeah. Okay, now for real, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for part 3 of this now series. Which, I'm not saying that it'll be the last video, more than likely won't, because I still plan on getting a lot more, but as of right now, from my collection, you've now seen all of it from what it is now. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.